Now we'll do a bit of housekeeping, because we're going to use our image here as the template to start building up items in Photoshop like rectangles and typography and things of this nature. So what we're going to do here is tidy up what's going on in here. We've got our original background layer and the other layers that show up on top of this. Well, we're going to add a bunch of other layers on top, and we don't want to confuse what's already here that we really don't want to mess with other things. Now, first of all, even before we get to that, if you look at the pictures here, in fact, I'll zoom in, spacebar command, and then click and drag. It's visible, and that's nice, but it could be a bit more contrasty. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to stop using the crop tool, so that stuff goes away. And I'm going to go over here to where this says levels. And what this does is it adds a new feature here that adds a certain amount of contrast to our layers. And it adds it to all of them, so it's not just one layer that's being affected. So what we're going to do is just move this guy here. And all I'm going to do is drag this over and watch what happens to your screen. It's like whatever is dark gets darker, and usually whatever is light gets lighter, but this is okay. I'm going to take this just a little bit. I just want to make it contrasty enough. And typically I might even take it to the foothills, but that's too much. So I'm going to take this back and just drop it at the edge there. That's nice. Okay, so I'll close this up. And I'm also going to change this background to, and just double click on the word background, and it's offering up the name layer 0. That's fine. Now I'm going to take these 5 things here, and I'm going to put them in a special place called a group, and that's this folder down at the bottom. So I'll click on the top here and click on group, and I'm going to grab all of these at the same time. So now I've just clicked on the first one. I'm going to hold down the shift key and click on the last one here. Now all of them are selected. Okay, now I can just grab one of them and drag it up into this group folder. You'll notice how they're all indented now. And now I can close up this little, it's called a disclosure triangle, or in the business we call it a twirly. So I'll click on that little twirly there. And now group 1 is hidden, and in fact, I can lock it so nobody messes with it. I can also give it a better name. We'll call this template. So we've done 2 things. We added a levels to give it better contrast, and we gave it a different name down here for the background, and we put it in a group so that nobody messes with this.